Alright guys, today I've got the facelift shifter out here to give an idea of how the pink thing that's in these works compared to the completely different pink thing that's in the pre-facelift shifter assembly. And you can kind of see it down there, and that's the one where you can get up. You get access to it right there. You push that down. Take this out of the way so we can see everything. This is just a push button that moves this lever on that pivot, and if we go underneath, you can see that blue solenoid is what this thing is interacting with. That's your brake transmission interlock solenoid. Now, you can remove that whole thing. You remove that white arm that's on the solenoid itself. You just pry it over towards my position here. It'll come off of that shaft, and then you'll be able to pull it straight forward out of the solenoid, and then you can squeeze these prongs together and push that out, and that whole assembly will come out. And then you won't have to worry about that solenoid ever messing up again, because it won't be there. Alright, another thing that we need to discuss on these is the park limit switch. See right there, that little tiny switch. So if I were to push down the interlock release, I would be able to move the shifter out of that position. So I'll set the phone down and do that quick. Alright, now we can see that little switch right there, and where the park lever used to come through right there. Now I'm going to try and move it up so you can kind of see how it's going to go in there. Alright, so moved it up one position. You can see how it's almost getting ready to touch that. And then when we bring it up to the full park position here, trying to do it so slow. There. See how it moved that lever over? Alright, that's how it interacts with that switch. And then when that switch is pressed, that tells the cabin control network and the PCM that the gearbox is in park. Now that won't affect anything of like, there's some people having problems getting their keys out and stuff like that. That's a solenoid up in the wind module. This one here is strictly for the park interlock. But there's really not much in these at all. Just that switch and that solenoid and the lights. And then right here is where your cable would go in for that, for the gear selection. Hooks right onto that. Alright, does anybody have any questions about that? If not, I hope that helps.